Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Helen. I'm so excited about today's video. We are going to be doing a Shein makeup unboxing. I've never tried Shein makeup before, so I'm really excited to see what it's all about, see if the quality is there for the price you're paying, and see if it's worth purchasing in the future. I do believe that everything I purchased today added up to just over $43. I'm not sure about that, but I'll put the total price up here for you guys so you know exactly what I spent. I got 15 items for a little over $40. This will be a full face of makeup, so I would say that's pretty impressive already. Most of the items here are part of the Glam makeup line, and I believe I have one item that is not part of the Glam line, so it'll be interesting to see quality and things like that. I will say when I did receive these all, they came in like a bubble like mailer envelope, and everything was wrapped, like shrink wrapped, and then the palettes that I purchased were like wrapped in bubble wrap and like double wrapped, so everything was very secure, nothing was broken, everything was closed, had never been used before, so that, you know, right off the bat was a good sign for me. I did go through and remove all of the plastic wrap, so we weren't sitting here for 3 hours just unwrapping everything. It did take me a while. All right, so let's get started with the Shein makeup haul. So the first thing I got was the Shein Silky Ultra Wear Foundation with Essence Like Light. Not sure what that means, but we will find out. I did purchase a foundation and a concealer, and I very much guessed on what my colors would be, so I'm really hoping that I'm at least close to my color so that I don't look too bad when I do the full face of makeup. So let's open this foundation and see what it looks like. Here is what the foundation looks like. It's in a glass bottle. It has a pump dispenser, which is always nice, and I got it in shade 02 Beige. So I am hoping that this is a match. I'm going to test it out on my hand real quick and just kind of see what the consistency is like. It is nice and creamy. It looks like it might be a little dark. At least it's dark on my hand. Well, actually on the screen it doesn't look horrible. Let me take a little bit and just kind of, you know, I think that'll work. Let me check my mirror here. I actually think it might be a match, so that's really exciting. I am very interested to see what it looks like when applied to the face and see kind of what the finish is like. The next item we'll be taking a look at is the Glam Creamy Concealer. And this is in shade 01 Fair. I tried to go with a lighter color than my foundation just to have like a brightening effect with my concealer. So we'll see if this will do the trick. I generally don't have a lot of luck with concealers. They always end up being pretty cakey on me. The most recent one I found I actually like a lot, and that's Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind Eraser. And this is what the concealer looks like. It looks pretty light. So we'll see how that applies on my face and over my foundation. I don't remember exactly the shade range that they had. I want to say most of their foundation and skin items are probably a little bit lighter. I don't think they had very deep shades, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'll look into it and I'll let you guys know what their actual shade ranges look like. So that is the concealer. One thing to note that I really like is on their boxes, I don't know if it's on every box, but at least on this concealer box, they do have an expiration date. This concealer is good until May 5th of 2023, which is kind of nice to know like when to expect that it would be bad. Now, I am sure, yeah, like most cosmetic products, it does say on here that once opened, it lasts for 12 months. So the product may be good unopened until 2023, but once you open it and start using it, you have 12 months from that date until you should no longer be using it. The next item that we're going to be taking a look at and opening up is the Glam Pearl White Makeup Powder. So let's take a look at what this looks like. All right, here is what the component looks like. And this is the inside. You get a little poof applicator, and then it has this white thing. It says pull. Let's see if I can pull this off. Okay, it does pull off. It takes some effort. It doesn't really smell like anything. This is what the inside looks like. You're probably not gonna be able to really see much because this is all white and it's not gonna really show very well. That's what the inside looks like. It looks like there's like a little cotton pad to kind of keep everything in place. Oh, and it's kind of like I don't know, you can probably see the powder popping up, but it's very bouncy. And then this covers up so that it keeps everything clean and doesn't send powder flying everywhere. I'll probably try this out as an under eye setting powder and we'll see if it has a lot of flashback or if it looks good. We'll see. I'm hoping it's nice and brightening and, like they said, kind of smooths out the pores and the fine lines. The next item that we're going to be taking a look at and unboxing is the Glam Clear and Bright Liquid Blush / Highlight in 104 Dolce Vita. So this is the box that it comes in. It's nice light pink, really pretty. And let's open her up. Ooh, I really like this packaging. It's really pretty. I want to say this is very similar, like it has a very similar shape to what you would see in like a Fenty product. So I don't know if they're trying to be similar to that. Oh, that's really cool. This is the sponge applicator. It smells good. Now I don't know how you would get, it's kind of hard to see in here. Let's see if I can show you guys. So there's like a little holder that holds that sponge in place. Okay, I see. The blush is very liquidy and so it does go through those holes that you saw in there and applies to the sponge tip. So this is a really cute little sponge. And then this is what the color looks like on my hand. It's pretty pigmented and it does blend out nicely. You probably can't really see it too much on there. I will say there is definitely glitter in this. It is very glittery. So that's probably where that highlight comes into play. I am not a huge glittery or sparkly blush person, so that's gonna be interesting. I'm kind of not too excited about that one, but that's all right. We're gonna test it out and see how we like it. You never know, we might find a new favorite. I do like the applicator and I like the way it's packaged, so I'm hoping I like the way it looks. All right, the next item that we're going to be taking a look at is the Focallure Oil-Free Setting Powder in Effe 15. So this is the only item that I purchased that isn't Glam specific. So this is Focallure. I have heard of that brand before. I'm actually going to be doing a Wish haul in the future whenever those items come in, which it probably won't be for another month or so, but I do know some of the items I purchased from Wish were Focallure. So I'll kind of get an idea of what it's all about with this one here. This is what it looks like. It's a face powder. I will say the items I purchased from Wish are actually all free items, so I only had to pay for shipping, and the cost for shipping ended up being about the same as purchasing this makeup here. So I'm really interested to see what that is. Whenever that video goes live, I will link it to this video in the future. So in the future, you might be able to see that right away. But for a while, until I get all the Wish items, you won't be able to see it. All right, here's what the powder component looks like. And you open it up, again, you get one of those little puff applicators. And then there is a sticker protecting the powder at the moment. When it comes time to apply, we'll take that sticker off. The next item that we will be unboxing is the Stereo Face 6-Color Cosmetic Disc Easy to Have 3-Dimensional Contour Palette by Glam. That is what it looks like. These were like triple wrapped in bubble wrap to make sure that they didn't break, which was very much appreciated. All right, here's what it looks like. It has, you know, a nice feel to it. It's not super light. It has good weight. And then this is what the contours look like. They look to be all matte except for Queen of Ice. This one here has a little bit of shimmer to it, so that's probably more for like a highlight. I do believe that these will work as contour. They have a nice range of shades in here, so I'm looking forward to trying those out. And along the same lines of that last palette, I have the Stereo Face 6-Color Cosmetic Disc Easy to Have 3-Dimensional Contour Highlighter Palette. So again, this is what it looks like. And here's the palette. All right, so for this one, they are almost all shimmery except for one of them. And this is what this palette looks like. So the only one that isn't shimmery is this guy up here. So I guess that would be used more as a contour, and the rest are highlights. And this, I believe, would probably work as like a blush. Again, it's shimmery, so if you like shimmery blushes, that would work. Again, I'm not a huge fan, but I am interested to test this guy out as well. The next item we're taking a look at here is the Glam Liquid Eyeliner, Long Wearing Quick Dry Liquid Eyeliner. What the box looks like, and this is what that looks like. And it does look like it's just a normal felt tip liner. I do enjoy a liquid liner, so I am excited to try that guy out. Up next, we have the Glam Dual-Ended Fine Eyebrow Pencil, and I got it in number 03 Dark Brown. It says dual-ended for multi-purpose styling and creating the perfect eyebrows. All right, that is how that looks. I really like the shape of this. I don't know if you can see that. It's almost like triangular. It feels really nice in the hand. On the one side, we have a spoolie, which I appreciate. And on the other, we have the pencil. This is really interestingly shaped. I don't know if you'll be able to see how it is shaped. It's almost like a teardrop. So that'll be really interesting to see how that applies in my brows. And hopefully the color matches, because I always have issues finding the right color for me. I either go too dark or too light. So hopefully this is like the perfect match. We'll see. Next up, we have the Shein Perfect Curling Mascara in Classic Black. Here's the box for that. Here's what the tube looks like. Oh, that's an interesting wand. And here's what the wand looks like. I know I've seen wands similar to this one. I just can't remember exactly which one. It's actually flat and then triangular, if that makes any sense. So looking forward to trying that out. Next up, we have the Glam Desert Palette, Eyeshadow Palette. This is what the packaging looks like. I'm really excited for this. I hope it's good quality. The colors looked really, really pretty online. So this is the palette. And oh yeah, these are really beautiful. This is what the colors look like. It almost reminds me of like a ColourPop palette, and it also reminds me of like basically every palette I own. They all have these colors in them. I'm a creature of habit apparently. I am really excited to take a look at these. Next up, we have the Glam 3D Eyelash. It includes 3 pairs of eyelashes. And that is this guy here. I thought it would be fun to play around with some eyelashes. As you may know from my last video, I am not always really great at applying eyelashes. It'll be interesting to see if I get any better with this application. So I'm excited to try these lashes out. They look a little long and they look a little dramatic. So we'll see if it adds to the whole look when we are done. Alrighty, we are down to our last 2 items, and they are lip items. So the first one we're going to be taking a look at here is the Glam Aura Long Lasting Matte Lipstick in shade Beach Babe. This is the packaging. I'm pretty impressed with all of the packaging on these items. I don't know really what I was expecting, but everything's been really well packaged and in really good condition. So I hope that's a foreshadowing of how the makeup is going to turn out on my face. Here's the lipstick tube, and here is the lipstick. I think it's going to be a really pretty color. I'm going to swatch a little on my hand. Here it is on my hand. It literally smells like nothing. I will say none of these cosmetics has had any sort of weird smells to them. They all smell literally like nothing, like not even chemicals. They just smell like nothing, which is reassuring. I'm pretty happy about that. And our last item is the Glam Star Velvet Lip Glaze Set in number 2 Elegant. So this I specifically purchased because it is 1000% a Jeffree Star knockoff item. So this is what the little box it comes in looks like, which is super cute. And then these are the lipsticks. Right off the bat, they are clearly in Jeffree Star packaging. And then when you look closer, I don't know if it's going to pick up because they are so shiny, but they literally have like the Jeffree Star logo without the JS on it. They're just like stars. So these are for sure dupes for Jeffree Star. I'm not necessarily a fan of that. Like I said, I only purchased them because I could tell that they were definitely knockoffs of Jeffree Star and I wanted to test them out. I love Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick. The color I have that I always struggle with saying is androgyny. androgyny. Well, whatever. That color is my absolute favorite. It lives in my purse. I wear it. For a while, I was wearing it literally every single day. So I'm just kind of curious. There's a shade in here that kind of looks like it would be similar. I'm just curious what the difference would be. I might do a side-by-side swatch. I haven't decided yet, but I'm not necessarily advocating buying something that's a knockoff. I was just very curious to see what the differences are in formula and how they're getting away with literally Jeffree Star's logo without the JS. We'll see about these. Oh, before I forget, there is one last item that I did purchase, and it is a like beauty sponge, and it is like their velvet beauty sponge, and it's so soft and really nice and squishy, but it has like that velvety texture. I've not tried one of those before, so I got one of these just to see how it is with applying the foundation. All right, up next we're gonna try putting this all on the face. I will say I completely forgot to get a primer. I don't even know if they had primers on there. I just forgot to look, forgot to purchase if they did. I'm just gonna go in with my normal Cover FX Water Cloud Primer, and then from there we're gonna start in with all the face items. Oh, I forgot to mention, this dress that I'm wearing is also from Shein. I tried out some of their items just to see what all the excitement was about. They are very reasonably priced, and the quality sometimes definitely reflects that. But I did get a couple cute items, and this is one of them. It is like a nice little pencil dress. All right, we're gonna go in with the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer first, just to prime my face. I really like this primer. It has like a almost tacky feeling, but without feeling like gluey. I have combo skin and my T-zone tends to be a little oilier, and this doesn't seem to really affect that, so I really like it. All right, test number one, the Shein foundation. I'm gonna pump a few pumps onto my hand. You can kind of see that's 3 pumps and maybe a little overkill. I did dampen the sponge ahead of time. Let's go in. It's almost like a mousse consistency, and it smells kind of good actually. It almost smells lightly perfumed. I think this is a decent match. Might be just a hint too dark. I am liking this sponge. It is super soft and seems to be doing all right. Upon first glance of this foundation, it is like accentuating every pore. And I don't know if it's just because I've put too much on. I don't know if it's the sponge I'm using. What I might do is after it's all on, I might go through with my normal beauty blender and see if that smooths out. It just is really accentuating the texture in my skin. I don't think you guys can pick it up on the screen as much, but it is 100% there, which is a little disappointing. Although, to be honest, I'm pretty picky with my foundations anyway, so I wasn't really expecting this to perform that well, but this is very caked on. And 3 pumps is 100% not necessary. I probably could have done like 1 pump or 1.5 pumps because there was a lot left on my hand. I mean, I will say it does feel nice on the skin. Like, it doesn't feel super heavy. It's a little glowy for me, but I think maybe once I have the powder on, that might help. All right, next up is the concealer. I'm going to do this under eye and just like top nose, kind of like use it as like almost like a highlight. I can already tell this is like a thicker formula and maybe not my color. I don't know. I have a bad rap with concealers. All right, we'll try blending that in. I'm gonna use my concealer blender for that. I'm also gonna kind of move it up into the eye area. I realize I also did not get an eye primer. Alright, that kind of does a nice job lightening and brightening. And as the foundation sits, I'm hating it slightly less, maybe? I mean, it's still definitely accentuating all the things I don't want it to accentuate, but I don't know, it just kind of doesn't look that horrible. I guess it just doesn't look as bad as it did when I first applied it. It's kind of melting into the skin a little, which may be what it needed to do. So what I'm going to do really quick is bake the under of my eyes. And we're going in with that Glam Pearl White powder. This may be a mistake, we'll see. I'm going to use the same beauty blender I used for my concealer. right, we'll let that sit for a little bit while I move on to, I guess, contouring. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Stereo Face contouring palette. And again, this is what that looks like. And I am going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in with Tanned Goddess for my contour. It looks, on screen it looks just a little pinky. Maybe I'll go in with this guy instead. This is Chocolate Cake. And I'm going in with my normal Real Techniques. And I'm just going to apply it like I do normally my bronzer. Might be a little dark for me. Oh well. I'm committing to it. I'm gonna go in with that Pearl White setting powder and set down here. Is it apparent? I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, I'm just gonna go in again with my Beauty Blender sponge and just kind of help soften some of this bronzer up here. I do think it was a little bit dark for me. And then I'm gonna go through with my powder brush and I guess sweep away the baking. I mean, it does look brighter up in that area. Next up, we're gonna do some blush and we're gonna go in with the sparkly, pretty, maybe Fenty Wannabe. I don't know if Fenty has a blush like this, but the packaging just kind of looks Fenty-like. We're gonna use this and go for it. I'll use the velvety Beauty Blender to blend that out. Not too bad. Definitely has that glitter like I said, but it's not super distracting. Up next, we're gonna go in with highlight. Now, highlight is definitely not something I do regularly, so we'll see how this turns out, but I think we're gonna go in with this color here. It is super pretty, and it is called Prosecco Boom. I'm not trying to do like a blinding highlight, especially since I don't normally do highlight. One last thing for the face, I'm going to go in with that Folklore face powder and just set everything. Tap some out into the cap and go in with my normal powder brush. Alright, so the actual face is done. Let's go in with brows next. I'm very interested to see how this brow pencil works. I tend to like pomade a little better. I feel like I have a little more control with my brush, but I'm not against a pencil. Going on pretty smoothly. The color is not bad, but again, it just kind of shows up almost red, at least on camera. In person, it looks pretty brown. I kind of like this pencil. I'm gonna go through with the spoolie end. I'm kind of impressed. I'm kind of happy with that. All right, brows are done. Let's move on to eyeshadow. Okay, I am going to go in with my JS5 brush, my usual eyeshadow floofy brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Camel, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid. Doesn't have a huge amount of pigment, but I am going in with a pretty light color. It's not super dusty. There's a little bit of fallout in the pan, but nothing more than you'd see in a normal eyeshadow palette. Next, I'm going to go in with the JS6 brush. That's that slightly smaller brush. And I am going to go in with the color Casablanca. And I'm going to apply this into the outer corner and up into the crease. I'm pleasantly surprised. This is actually blending really nicely. And next I'm gonna go in with the color Desert Sage. This is such a pretty color. I'm gonna apply this. I'm gonna use my finger. Well, you know, I should actually probably test it out on a brush just to see how it applies. So I'm gonna go in with a Morphe brush first and apply it just with the brush, and then I'll apply probably with my finger because as most shimmer shades go, it's not gonna most likely pick up a lot of the color. think I stand corrected. This is actually going on really nicely with just the brush. It did apply really nicely with the brush, but I am still gonna go in with my fingers and just kind of see what that looks like. So when you do it with your finger, it kind of, the shimmer glitter particles become a lot smaller. I don't know if this is coming up on camera, but it is like peachy, pinky, beautiful. I'm gonna go back in with Casablanca again with my finger and just kind of deepen the outer edge. I'm gonna go in with Twilight, which is this middle super bright color here. And I'm just gonna apply that up in my, like up under my brow. And help kind of blend it into the crease color. Yeah, I'm actually impressed. I really like this eyeshadow palette. We're gonna go back in with Casablanca and pull that into the lower lash line. All right, up next we are going in with the eyeliner and hope that this applies nicely. It's kind of drippy, which is a little concerning. I don't want to have to worry about eyeliner dripping on me. I've never had eyeliner drip on me before, so hopefully it doesn't drip. This is a really interesting formula. It's like oily feeling. It's like super shiny at the moment. I hope it dries a little more matte. I don't typically like my eyeliner to be shiny. Ooh, is this supposed to be matte? I guess it doesn't say if it's supposed to be matte or not, so we'll see how it dries. We'll do the next eye. Aside from the questionable formula, it glides on easily, but it's so liquidy. I'm not sure how to feel about that at the moment. It glides on really smoothly and really quickly, but it feels really liquidy and really oily, and it's still like wet on my eyes. We're gonna give that a minute or two to dry and see if it dries a little more matte, but it's weirding me out a little. All right, while this is drying, because it is still drying and it's been like a minute, I am going to start applying my mascara. Yeah, I'm not sure about the mascara either. It kind of felt hard, like while I was putting it on, it felt like hard going through my lashes. So I don't know, I mean my lashes don't feel hard, so I don't think it was because I got liner on my lashes. I think it's just the brush just is really tough, really hard. The lashes look fine, I mean they don't look bad. So far it seems like a mixed bag here of what we're getting. Okay, we're gonna go on with lashes next. We got these bad boys here. Wish me luck. I will show you guys me putting on these lashes. The last video, I did not show you guys me putting on my lashes. It was so bad. I just could not show you guys what I was going through to put those on. So I'm really hoping that this time through will be a little more easygoing. I don't know if I'm gonna have to trim these. I think it'll be okay. I think part of my issue last time is I wasn't waiting long enough for the lash glue to kind of get tacky on the lash. So this time I'm gonna actually wait like 30 seconds before I try to apply them. Okay, we're gonna try it. Did those really just go on that easy? Wow. I actually kind of like these. They just went on so easy. Like I barely had to do anything. They are very long, like they're hitting my eyebrows when I blink. I don't have clear glue at the moment, I only have the black, so had I used a clear glue last video, it probably would have turned out fine. All right, let's go on to the next one. That's on. It's on and it looks beautiful. I didn't even think I was gonna like these lashes because they're so dramatic looking. We're going for it. That's just crazy. They're really on. They're like on. And they look really nice, I think, right? Do they look really nice? I don't know. Okay, I guess the last part is our lips. Somehow the eyes look really nice. So what I think I will do, I want to try the Jeffree Star knockoffs just to see how they feel on, since I'm really familiar with how the regular Jeffree Star liquid lipstick feels. I want to see if this feels the same / looks the same. I just got some on my nose. Cool, cool, cool. All right, try it out. All right. I don't know what sorcery is happening, but it feels very similar. It's really light. I'm gonna give it a little bit to dry and see if I notice a difference in how it dries. I think I really should go get my regular lipstick and kind of see if I can do a side-by-side comparison. Okay, I'm back with the Jeffree Star lipstick in Androgyny, and I'm gonna do some swatches on my hand first just to see if any of the colors are similar. The main difference at the moment that I can feel in this lipstick is that it's sticky, where Androgyny, the Jeffree Star one, when it's dried, it's like you don't even feel that it's on your lips. All right, I'm gonna see if I can show you guys what I'm saying. This one here, and this one here are the Shein, and then the middle guy over here is Jeffree Star. So this one and this one are pretty darn similar, and that's the one I put on my lips right now. Just to kind of see, I'm gonna take the Jeffree Star on half of my lip and see if there's a difference once it dries. I will say nothing beats the Jeffree Star texture. It's so light. And yeah, I mean, there's not too much of a difference between the two in color. The Shein one is still super sticky, and then the Jeffree one is not. I find it very interesting that there's something that similar on Shein that is most definitely a knockoff for the Jeffree Star lipsticks. So the colors were pretty similar, but the textures definitely were not. The Shein version was very sticky, where the Jeffree Star version is just like super silky. You can't even feel it when it's dry. I did take off the lipstick so that we could actually try this Beach Babe lipstick. I actually really like this lipstick. It's a nice nude shade for me. I always have a problem finding a good nude lipstick shade. I really like this, and I think it really complements the look. All right, guys, there you have it. This is the completed Shein Makeup Haul look. I am honestly really surprised. I was not expecting to like as many things as I did. I thought the quality was going to be poor and reflect how cheap they are from the price, but the eyeshadow palette was a definite winner. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. The lashes, I am like seriously shocked. The lashes went on so easy. They're so light. I can't even feel that I'm wearing them. I'm impressed. I really like the way my makeup looks. You know, even as the foundation has sat, it doesn't look as bad. The places I am not a huge fan of are on my nose. It's very patchy on my nose, and right on here it's like really caked on, but like my skin feels nice. It feels smooth. I'm even enjoying that highlighter. I'm shocked. Maybe I shouldn't be that shocked. Like maybe everybody knew this was decent stuff and I just didn't. I'm really happy with this look. It looks really nice. Let me know down below if you've ever tried Shein makeup before, and if you have, what are your favorite products? I probably won't be using the foundation or the concealer, to be honest. I did actually like the pearl white powder I think that did a nice job setting everything. Probably gonna pass on the blush. I really like the component of the blush, but just really not a glittery fan. It doesn't really come off too glittery, honestly, on the skin. The mascara, for sure, I wasn't a huge fan of. The eyeliner actually isn't bad now that it's dried. The formula was really weirding me out. It was really oily and runny when I was putting it on, but it dried matte. Jeffree Star lookalike lipsticks. I probably will pass on those. They're just, I have the real deal. I don't necessarily need the knockoff version, but they're small, like good to throw in your purse, I guess. I just wasn't a huge fan of the stickiness. This lipstick, however, I really like this lipstick, the Beach Babe lipstick. It feels nice. It is matte. There is some glitter to it, but honestly, you'd have to really be looking to see it, so I'm not mad about that either. The eyeshadow palette, the lashes, and even the brow pencil, I think those are my takeaway winners on this one. I'm pretty happy with the contour and the highlighter palettes. Those worked pretty nicely too. This is a look I can stand behind. I like it. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more beauty and makeup related videos, go ahead and subscribe. I post every Sunday and Wednesday. I will see you guys next time. Bye!